नमस्ते, मैं राजीवा और मैं इस समय हूँ योगदा आश्रम ऋषिकेश में एंड आई फील वेरी प्राउड एंड प्रिविलेज दैट Guru Pashupati is with us for last 15 days. Guruji Pranam.
Namaste, namaste.
And we have just finished a very special Yog Nitra retreat in the auspicious time of Navratri, which has just finished 2 days back. And, we are very happy to have you, Guruji, here with us at Yogda.
Thank you.
And Guruji was here last just 2.5 months before, and he promised that he'll come back again, but he made it very quick, and he's here again today with us, And we had 12 days of sharing wisdom with us, with Guruji, and I would like that as my audience, you also get enlightened with the knowledge Guruji shares. And let me tell you that the knowledge Guruji share or teach is very unique, and it goes back hundreds of years in timeline, and it's not the copy paste thing which everyone is teaching. So I would like to request Guruji to once again tell about his lineage and how it comes, how the knowledge has traveled all the way down to him. So Guruji, please share.
Okay. Well, all of our knowledge comes from God. First of all, from Shiva, who is the Adi Guru. So he taught this to Nandi and also to Parvati ji. And Nandi से अगस्त्य जी को मिला दीक्षा, फिर मेरे गुरु को मिला उनसे महातार बाबा जी. तो उनको I met him when I was 13 years old, and I have been training with him ever since. But at that time I didn't know that he is Mahatar Babaji. It took me many years to realize that he is that. He only didn't reveal himself. He came in various forms and he used to teach me. So because of that, my upbringing was very different. And my whole life was very different than the normal life. So by 13 I had learned how to escape school and give my attendance and escape school. So ये मैंने सीख लिया. And that's what I did. I finished my degree also like that, because I realized in college and school only 35% is required to pass, but in yoga you need 100% to pass.
Exactly, yes.
So I've dedicated myself to learning yoga. This is a very difficult path, and बीच में हमारी ego आ जाती है. We start thinking that we are too great in terms of, let me see that because of our guru we are not suffering. Start judging other people who are suffering. So that my guru didn't like. He gave me a lot of punishment for that. So I had to suffer a lot, like loss of reputation, loss of money, loss of health. Everything I had to suffer really bad. And finally things took an upswing when he came back and he said, okay, now have you learned your lesson? I said, yes, Babaji, whatever you say I will do. And then he taught me. So I've been trained in the school of hard knocks. So इसलिए the scriptural knowledge is something that if the guru blesses you, you can see. And if you don't, you can't see. जैसे दो sides होते हैं कि एक is the open side जो literal side होता है scriptures का, और दूसरा side है जो spiritual side है, वो secret है और वो इसके अंदर रहता है between the lines. और गुरु के जो अनुग्रह के बिना आप देख नहीं सकते. आप पढ़ोगे वही पतंजलि योग सूत्र आप पढ़ोगे, but you will not get anything from it. And as you can see from the translations, पढ़ने के बाद scratch your head, what is this? True. क्योंकि इतना secret है इसमें. और व्यास जी ने इतना बड़ा कमेंट्री लिखा है, वो कोई नहीं पढ़ता. तो we have to get into the details, and we have to go with the Guru's grace. Any Vedas to Upanishads to Puran में we are taught that the Guru is so important, and without the Guru's grace things don't happen. So finally, after many years of being a bad student, I became a 100% student. Then Babaji gave me the lineage authority. इसको बोलते हैं परंपरा अधिकार. कि ये अधिकार है कि आप कोई भी हमारे स्क्रिप्चर्स खोलो between the lines you'll start seeing things. ये है वो अधिकार. And that's what I'm trying to teach people. And it's very, very effective, 100% effective. तो लोग उसको यूज कर रहे हैं. फ्री में सिखा रहा हूँ YouTube में, ताकि हमारे लोग को हमारे कल्चर के बारे में कुछ तो पता चले. I feel we got independence in 1947, but our intellectual independence is still pending.
True. Very true.
And so we are caught up in a culture which has told us that we are mortal, that we are weak, that we don't have any spiritual power and there's no God. तो ऐसे जब हम कैचअप हो जाते हैं ना, तो we lose everything magical in our life.
True.
फिर हम बन जाते हैं losers, क्योंकि सबसे कीमती चीज हमने लूज की है वो है भगवान.
जी.
So, with any situation plus Bhagwan makes it easy.
Exactly.
Any situation minus Bhagwan makes it a horror. Even the enjoying, because there are a lot of people who are atheists who have achieved so-called success in life, but they're all addicted to something or the other, and they're just aging and they don't know what to do, and they're finding life meaningless, because the challenges that have been given to us by our British education are not that big. It's not a big challenge. Anybody can do it if they apply themselves. So, when you get all this dollar sharat and everything, you're like, yeah, I'm dying now. What next? I'm aging. I'm dying. So what's the point of it all? Who's going to remember me? What is the point of me coming here? So हमारा importance बहुत कम हो जाता है. Then we start feeling very depressed. And we think, oh my God, what is this? Why is this life? ये सब नहीं होता अगर if you had one drop of Devi. जैसे आप रह रहे देवी के ससुराल, sorry, मायके में रह रहे इधर, है ना? So this is such a wonderful, vibrant place. How can you be without God in Rishikesh? So, but it's not like this if you go to Noida or Gurgaon. It's not like this. People have become completely atheists. हाँ जाते हैं मंदिर इंश्योरेंस के जैसे, मतलब ATM भी है वो ना, put the code, get the money kind of. तो वो जाते हैं भगवान के पास, हम लोग मृत्युंजय मंत्र करते हैं, बोलते हैं ये मेरे को ठीक कर दो भगवान. लेकिन भगवान को वो कुछ नहीं दे रहे हैं. To give something to भगवान, आपको ये करना चाहिए कि उनकी जो डिवाइन टीचिंग्स हैं, उनकी जो डिवाइन प्रेजेंस है, वो आपके अंदर लाए और आप खुद वो बन जाए. क्योंकि लोगों के साथ इतने सात्विक तरीके से रहे कि आपको कोई कष्ट ना हो. मैंने बहुत गलतियां किया है इस बात में, बहुत मतलब तामसिक राजसिक ऐसे वैसे करके नॉन स्पिरिचुअल वेज में रहा हूँ. So that's why I am the best guide, na? The worst student is the best teacher after some time when he learns, because he's learned all the ways to do bad.
Exactly, yeah.
So ये चलता है. That's my introduction.
Very good, very good. So Guruji was talking about the punishments his Guru Baba Mahavatar ji gave him, and with the knowledge he shares, which is tremendous, which is outstanding and out of the world. He also shares the same punishments to all the students. I'll tell you a story that while we were doing this sadhana, I was 10 minutes late one day. So with everyone, 40 seekers together, I had to do push-ups in the middle of the hall, So that day I felt a little bit like this, and in my family, when I went back, I told them that I had to do a lot of push-ups. Everyone was so happy, that Guruji made me, a person like me, who is like this all the time. I had to do all the push-ups, but next day Guruji was late, a few minutes. So the Guruji came, and before starting the session, he did the push-ups as per the law. So his teachings are also like this, very, 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 hitting you every time, and you just take it like anything. So in this special retreat which I have shared with Guruji, this was about Yog Nidra, the Devi. So I would like you to also understand the energy, So I'd like Guruji to enlighten the audience and me as well one more time about the Devi and Yog Nidra.
Okay. So Devi Yog Nidra is the one who puts Vishnu to sleep after Pralaya happens. Pralaya matlab end of the universe. So the entire universe is the dream of Mahavishnu. And he is very much protecting it while he's awake. After it is all done, he goes to sleep. So Devi Yognidra comes there at the time of full dissolution. And then when she leaves Vishnu, he gets up again and starts to create. So this is the story written in our Puran. And when we read this, we understand that she is even more powerful than the creator of the universe. And she is the one putting him to sleep and waking him up. She was the one who came to him first. She is also called Vishnu Maya. Because Vishnu and a banyan tree, a people tree. These were the first two creatures, Char and Achar. Vishnu was the mobile creature. The immobile creature is the people tree. So on one of the big leaves of the tree, he was found sleeping as a small child. Only this much. You might have seen the sculptures somewhere, paintings of Vishnu as a child with his toe in his mouth, lying on a. It's very significant because then she comes to him and she gives her voice, like a thundering voice, you know. She says, the whole universe is me and nothing is permanent except me. So Vishnu hears this and he cannot recognize, is it a male voice, is it a female voice? What is this voice? He says, can you show yourself? Who are you? And then she shows up as goddess Lakshmi. And Devi can take any form. She can take the most tamasic form as Kali, Tara. And she can take a very rajasic form like Chinnamasta. Or she can take a very, even Saraswati is considered a form of Rajas because knowledge it makes action. So she, even though she's wearing white sari and sitting with a veena, her knowledge, her words, she's the Vagdevi. Words can be very effective in creating action. So she's also Rajasik Devi. And then there's the Sattvic Devi, Lakshmi, where she brings balance, she brings spirituality, she brings growth, she brings everything to you. So this is the same Devi. She is Parvati, she is Lakshmi, she is Saraswati, and she's everything in between. She's Ma Ganga, she's everybody. But she takes different forms, just like women love to wear different clothes. She likes to take different forms. And she's very much about beauty, she's very much about kindness, and she's very much about strictness when it comes to children. We, her children, she's very strict. Just like your cat trains its kids by jumping on them, attacking them. She will attack us so that we learn to be strong. So she is something else. We cannot understand Devi. So when we pray to her as Devi Yognidra, we're telling her, give us also the same love and the same state that you gave to Vishnu. Yes, to Vishnu, Bhagwan Vishnu. And take us through these states of consciousness known as Avastha. Turiyati to Turiya to Sushupti to Swapna to Jagrut. These are the 5 states. What do they mean? Jagrut is wakefulness. It's located in your third eye. And if you come a little lower, then there is a more richer, more vibrant state called Swapna, which is in your throat. Throat chakra, which is Vishuddhi chakra. When you come down here to your Anahata chakra, there is Sushupti. Now, in Swapna, we are able to think of things that don't exist. We are able to create a reality that doesn't exist, just in our heads. Everything you are seeing here, this flower arrangement, this, was first an idea in someone's head. It was the Swapna. Now it becomes reality. So whatever we dream of becomes reality if we are coming from the right place, which is what? Happiness. Sushupti is all about Ananda. So Sushupti is all about that deep rest, you get blissful sleep, you know. That's what it is. That's what Sushupti is. And we should always be in that state. If we lose this state, we have become a pauper. Then we will start acting with anxiety. Then we will dream. Our dream will become nightmare. And our reality will follow soon. It will become a nightmare. So how we dream, that's how the world comes. This is the grace we ask from her. That help me to dream better. Help me to go into the dream state and think of a better way. And think of a more spiritual way. And think of a more effective way that benefits everybody around. And that's what she does. When you go even lower, there is security here in the navel. And this is called Turiya. Turiya is pure security. Just like a baby, an embryo doesn't know about this body. But it feels that there is an inside and an outside. That's all. It doesn't know anything else. I am a being. It doesn't know language. It doesn't have thought. But it can clearly feel the self. I exist. That is the state of Turiya.
Okay.
And if you go to the Muladhara, the Swadhisthana doesn't have a state of consciousness because that holds your self-image. So when you go to Muladhara, even self-image is gone.
Okay.
And you are dissolved. You have lost all pashas. Pasha means noose in English. ये जो rope लगा के they hang people ना वो. नहीं तो cowboys use it like a weapon. Lasso is the correct word.
Okay.
ठीक है? तो ये जो पाश है, they hold us. The guru is called Pati, and the student is called Pashu. And what the guru throws on the student is called Pash. That is the teachings. The teachings help the student just like when you take a cow, you tie the cow and you take it. In the same way the guru ties the student to the teaching and takes him to somewhere. But Vyas Maharshi got tired of this. Because his father was Russian Maharshi and he was a great guru. He taught him everything, you know. The Vyas is so great because of his father. He gives the full credit. So Vyas also gets credit, of course, because he was a good student. But at some point he felt, I know too much. I've written books and books and books and I'm tired. I just want to forget all my knowledge. Let's leave all these pashas and know myself as who am I without all of these things. When he started having this desire, he went in search of Vipasha Devi, who is a form of Kurukula, who is one of the consorts of Swachanda Bhairav. So she went there, he went there, and then he started calling out to her, he started doing all his tapas, and he said, Devi, you teach me how to be free of all pash, because they call you Vipasha. You take away my past. I don't want to have any more knowledge. I just want to be free. Like as if I don't know anything. I know nothing. I want to be like that. He got this desire. Okay. So she said, okay. But she started laughing. I said, why are you laughing, mother? She said, because I am attached to Bhairav. How will I teach you? How to be free of all pash? How can I teach you? So then he said, I don't know. You are my mother. You have to teach me somehow. And she said, okay, I'll teach you. And she left even that attachment. And she came as water. He collected the water. He drank it. He became Vipash. No pash. Okay. He's free now. He knows nothing. But still he thought, the whole of humanity is under all sorts of different knowledge. And that knowledge is both guiding them and it's also limiting them. So they'll never get liberation. Okay. They will never get to that state where they feel this world is a game. When it came from nothing, it will go to nothing. We don't have to worry about it. It's a game. Play the game. They'll never play with that attitude. So he said, I'm going to put these remaining half of this water here and poured it. That turned into Vyaskund. From which the Nadi came. Earlier it was in the Vedas and all, they called it Vipasha. Now we call it Vyas Nadi.
That's in Himachal Pradesh.
And in Himachal Pradesh, Manali. So she told him that this Nadi will be named after you later. Because you thought of the people and you will help them. So that's a very holy river, you know. I would consider it as holy as Ma Ganga. So that's another river where I'm going now there to meditate tomorrow. There's a confluence of Manalsu and Vyas rivers. That place is very holy. Okay. So if you want to go into Turiyatit, that is the place to go sit there and just forget everything that you know. I need this reset once in a year because I learn so much and I just forget it. And look at it again new. Because whatever knowledge I have is only for me. If I give others knowledge and I keep that knowledge, then we'll have two copies of each other. Rajiba and Guru Pashupati will become the same people with the same knowledge.
True.
So I have to respect Rajiba's knowledge, so I have to forget I know anything. That state is Turiyatit. You are nothing, you know nothing, you sense nothing, you feel nothing, you are nothing, absolutely nothing. By doing that, you are also everything. That is the funny result that I got. And that is Turiyatit. and only Ma Yognidra can take you to these states. And then she creates like as you keep practicing Yognidra, you're putting the Diksha mantra into each of the chakras. And as you put the Diksha mantra there, it starts activating it. Babaji taught me this mantra. And every student gets a syllable, which is very special for them, given by the mother. They sit in front of Ma's Murti and it just comes. And that syllable, if you add it to the Guru mantra, it becomes your personal mantra. So we want every individual to bloom as they are. I don't want copies of me in this world. So I don't want people imitating me, which is what tends to happen. I want them to awaken their own wisdom. So ye hota hai. People who take this Diksha, they become like that. So you'll be awakening your own wisdom in the world, coming from a very deep avastha. From the deepest place, then people will be surprised. What is this guy's thinking and energy? How is he able to do this? It's not you. It's Devi, Mahamaya, Yoga Nidra. She's doing it through you. And that is the experience of Yoga Nidra. Finally you win Devi's grace at the end. Because of all the work done by the rishis before, and it all comes down. You allow Devi your body. You give it to her. You surrender it. So she takes care of it.
So, what Guruji has just spoken about, I am also fortunate that Guruji has initiated me. He has given me Siddha Diksha. So, I'm also, he is a Mahasiddha, but I'm also his small extension kind of thing as a Siddha. So that was very good, and I was very lucky to travel around with Guruji and experiencing Devi energy in different temples, and he has already spoken to you about the Devi just now.
To be honest, Rajiv, I can't leave this place. So difficult for me to leave Rishikesh because there's so much vibrance of Devi here. And also my place, Chamundi, at Mysore. So these are places you can't leave. You settle down somewhere there, it pulls you, So
Guruji has a Gurukulam in Mysore, which is called as Chamundi Gurukulam, and where they run a lot of courses and things like that. I'll give you a link also at the bottom, so in case you want to get more wisdom, you can contact with the Gurukulam. Go there or online courses or whatever. So that's one part.